Grace and Michael walked together on a quiet Sunday evening, their Bibles tucked under their arms. The sun was setting over their small African town, painting the sky in warm gold and soft purple. The church service had ended, but their hearts were still full.
Today's message on Corinthians. I feel like Paul was talking directly to us.
He always does. But today, it hit differently.
They sat under the old mango tree near the church courtyard, a familiar place where they often talked about life and faith. A cool breeze moved the leaves above them. Chapter 1. The Division Among Friends. For weeks, their youth group had been arguing. Some youth admired one pastor, others followed another. Friendships had become cold, and small misunderstandings grew into strained conversations.
Michael, I'm tired. Everyone is picking sides. Everyone wants to be right. But no one wants peace.
Is Christ divided?
So Paul was telling them the same thing we need now.
Yes. He wanted them to remember that it's not about the leaders. It's about Christ.
They sat in silence, letting the words sink in. Chapter 2. Love that Changes Hearts. The next day, they decided to meet the youth group. Grace arrived early, holding a notebook filled with verses. Michael carried his guitar, planning to play a worship song to ease the tension.
Can we just stop for a moment?
Everyone looked at her.
Love is patient. Love is kind.
The room fell quiet.
It does not envy. It does not boast. It keeps no record of wrongs.
One of the boys who had been arguing the most lowered his head. Another girl wiped her eyes.
If we call ourselves followers of Christ, then this is the love we must show.
Michael started strumming a soft tune on his guitar. Slowly, voices joined in. The room, once full of anger, filled with peace again. Chapter 3. The Wound That Needed Healing. Weeks passed and the group began healing. But one girl, Amina, stopped coming. She felt ashamed of her loud arguments earlier and isolated herself. Grace visited her home. Amina opened the door slightly, avoiding eye contact.
Grace, I don't think God wants me back there. I messed up too much.
Amina, listen. In 2 Corinthians, Paul says we must forgive and comfort those who've fallen,
so that he will not be overwhelmed by excessive sorrow.
Tears rolled down Amina's cheeks.
You really want me back. We need you back. You are part of us.
Amina's heart softened. The wound began to heal. Chapter 4. The Moment of Weakness. One afternoon, Michael admitted something that had been bothering him.
Grace, I feel weak. I try to hold everyone together, but sometimes I feel like I'm failing.
Grace nodded. She understood.
My grace is sufficient for you, so my power is made perfect in weakness.
So my weakness is where God becomes strong, always. Chapter 5. United in Love. The youth group gathered again weeks later. This time everyone sat closer, talking openly, smiling instead of arguing. Michael played guitar while Grace read scriptures. Amina returned, greeted with hugs. No one remembered the old arguments. No one kept record of wrongs. This is what Paul wanted. Love healed what division broke. No matter what happens, let's promise each other. Love first, always. And when we are weak, God's strength will carry us. The group joined hands in prayer. A warm light filled the room, as though heaven was smiling down on them. Ending, a lasting message. That night, Grace and Michael walked home again under the same mango tree. But this time, the air felt lighter. Grace, do you think Paul would be proud of us? I think he would say, keep going, stay united, love one another, and remember, Christ is the center. They continued their walk, the stars shining above them like promises that God's love never fails.